Hello, my dear children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine over there. Once again, welcome to our physics class. Children, in the previous session, we had started our chapter 11, Human Eye and Colorful World. The initial topics, that is the related to defects of vision and the methods to correct the defects of vision. All those concepts have been deleted by CBSE. And we started with the refraction through prism, also atmospheric refraction. All those concepts we discussed in detail. Today we are going to discuss another concept of this chapter, that is scattering. So what do you mean by scattering? From the word itself, we will get an idea about the concept of scattering. Scattering means directed into different or redirected into different directions. Okay, so whenever light falls or light passes through different particles in atmosphere, it gets redirected to different directions. It gets reflected to different directions. This phenomena is known as scattering. So many atmospheric phenomena are related with the scattering of light. So today, let's discuss all those phenomena in detail. Let's get started with today's session, my dear children. Children, let's continue our lesson, Human Eye and Colorful World. The interplay of light with objects around us gives rise to several spectacular phenomena in nature. The blue color of the sky, color of water in deep sea, the red color of the sun at sunrise and sunset are some of the wonderful phenomena we are familiar with. In the previous sessions, you have learnt about the scattering of light by colloidal particles, isn't it? In your previous class, in your chemistry portions, I think so, you might have learned about the scattering of light by colloidal particles. So the path of a beam of light passing through a true solution is not visible to us, but its path becomes visible through a colloidal solution. Where the size of the particles is relatively larger. So comparatively, the size of particles in a colloidal solution is larger than that of a true solution. Okay. So today we must discuss about scattering of light, because all those spectacular phenomena which I mentioned in the introductory part is related to the scattering of light. So what do you mean by scattering of light? Scattering of light is the phenomena by which a beam of light is redirected in different directions on interacting with the particles present in the medium. The sky appears blue because the fine particles in the atmosphere scatter blue light the most among all the components of white light. And we will discuss more about this phenomena in our coming sessions. So what do you mean by scattering of light? See, you know, our atmosphere is composed of many fine dust particles. And when a beam of light passes through these fine particles, the light is redirected in different directions. Whenever the light beam interacts with these fine particles present in a medium or present in our atmosphere, the beam of light is redirected in different directions. And this phenomenon of light is defined as, or can be considered as, scattering of light. The color of the scattered light depends upon the size of the scattering particles. Very fine particles scatter mainly blue color. So our atmosphere is composed of fine particles, and whenever sunlight passes through our atmosphere, mainly blue color is scattered. So very small or fine particles scatter blue color. and the large sized particles scatter light of longer wavelength such as red, orange, etc. And very large particles, if the size of the particle is relatively large enough, then they will scatter all the colors and the scattered light appears white, because the combined effect of all the colors is white. So the scattered light appears white in the case of very, very large sized particles. So this relationship between the wavelength of the light and the size of the scattering particles is very important. So very small particles scatter the shorter wavelength color, that is blue color, and large sized particles scatter the light of longer wavelength, and very large sized particles scatter all colors. The scattered light appears white. So what are the factors upon which the scattering of light depends upon? So the scattering of light depends upon size of the scattering particles, also the wavelength of the color. Okay, smaller size scatter smaller wavelength, larger size particles scatter larger wavelength, and relatively large size particles scatter all the wavelength colors. So what are the factors affecting scattering of light? Size of the scattering particles and wavelength of the scattering light. Okay. See, and the most important phenomena associated with the scattering of light is Tyndall effect. You know, the Earth's atmosphere is a heterogeneous mixture of minute particles, and these particles include smoke, tiny water droplets, suspended particles of dust, and molecules of air. When a beam of light strikes such fine particles, the path of the beam becomes visible. The light reaches us after being reflected diffusely by these particles. And the phenomenon of scattering of light by the colloidal particles gives rise to Tyndall effect. And you might have studied about Tyndall effect in your class 9. This phenomenon is seen when a fine beam of sunlight enters a smoke-filled room through a small hole. Thus, scattering of light makes the particles visible. Tyndall effect can also be observed when sunlight passes through a canopy of a dense forest. Here, tiny water droplets in the mist scatter the light. Okay, so what is Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect is the scattering of light by colloidal particles. See, the Earth's atmosphere is a mixture of many minute particles such as smoke, water droplets, dust, etc. And when this beam strikes these fine particles, the path of the light becomes visible, and the light gets reflected continuously by these particles and then reaches us. So the phenomenon of scattering of light by the colloidal particles is the Tyndall effect. And Tyndall effect explains why we see the sky as blue, forest as green, and so on. See, why does the sky appear clear blue? Here, the air molecules and the other fine particles have sizes smaller than the wavelength of visible light. That you already know, because all the particles or dust particles present in our atmosphere are very, 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 very small. They are very fine particles. So they are very smaller whenever compared with the wavelength of visible light. And such particles scatter light of shorter wavelength, that is blue, more effectively than the longer wavelength, red. You know, in the VIBGYOR, blue color has the shortest wavelength and red color has highest wavelength or longer wavelength. Okay, not only blue, and below blue you have violet, indigo. Violet, indigo also have the shortest wavelength, shorter wavelength. Okay, so these particles, since they are very fine particles, and we had already studied, smaller particles will reflect light of smaller wavelength. these fine particles present in the atmosphere will scatter light of shorter wavelength, that is blue color, than the longer wavelength color, red color. Okay. So when sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the blue end of the spectrum is scattered more. And this scattered light enters our eyes, and hence we see the sky as blue. Because which color enters our eye? And we will see that objects in that color. So when sunlight passes through the atmosphere, blue color is scattered more, and that blue scattered light enters our eyes, and hence we see the sky as blue. Okay, so this is based on the concept of scattering of light. And also small particles will scatter color of smaller wavelength. So blue color has smaller wavelength than the red color. So the fine particles in the atmosphere will scatter the blue color, and we see the sky as clear blue. Okay, so this is very important concept. Why does the sky appear clear blue?